Hi, E.G. Fabricant here. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome. And today we're going to talk about, from Matters Familiar, the Jewel of Genoa. And yes, it's pronounced that way because we're talking Nevada, not Italy. This is my first and still my favorite story. It's about Pearl Mutter. She's an 83-year-old retired cowgirl. She's been wasting away in a local nursing home for 15 years. So she decides to take the sedative she's been squirreling away, and with the help of Confederates, bust herself and her best friend Hattie out of the nursing home to get back to Nevada, where they can resume a familiar and active life. In the scene I'm about to read, they've gotten halfway up the Sierra foothills, just about the midpoint of their little conspiracy. They've lunched at the Heidelberg Inn, and Pearl has managed to get her sedatives into Anna Mae, their chaperone. And she's getting back on the bus, where Hattie is squirreled away in the back. The Jewel of Genoa. Pearl got back on the bus and summoned Hattie back to a sitting position, placing a styrofoam go box on her lap. "I'm sorry I had to leave you out here, dear, but I couldn't risk Anna Mae finding out that you weren't on her list. You know Anna Mae and her goddamned head count. Are you still worried that Ellie Hathaway might snitch on me? I was, but not so much anymore. You've only been gone from independent living a couple weeks, so I don't think she's even noticed. You know how busybodies like her are, so taken up looking out the side window to catch the neighbors at something that she don't see her husband going over the back fence. So, did you get them into her? The Zonoft? Yup. It didn't come to me until we were all inside that this place probably didn't have any fish dishes, so I got a little worried since I'd made up my mind that tuna salad would have been perfect. Anna Mae was a failed Catholic before she went fundamental, you know, so that fish on Friday habit dies hard, especially since it still had hell attached to it when she was a girl. I regrouped and told her I'd order for her, since Earl's folks were German, and it was my treat. I snatched up her menu and studied it hard until she went to the ladies. Then I grabbed a waiter and ordered the Sekadiner goulash with spätzle for both of us. It's pork, but I convinced her it was swordfish stew. I was going to put the doses in the noodles, but the gravy was a little too thin. Then how'd you do it? I told Anna Mae she really needed to have some of their famous strudel with her coffee. Even an old blue nose like her has a weakness, and her sweet tooth is it. I distracted her by telling her that Myra Bridges needed to ask her about the eggs in scripture breakfast tomorrow. While she was up, I stuffed them in the pastry. How many? 3. You think that's enough? Well, she finished it up. Hell, Hattie, we just want to relax her a little, not kill her. Now go on, hon, and eat your lunch. The rest of them will be out soon. I'm sorry I couldn't get you a drink. They wouldn't let me take any beer outside. That's all right, Pearl. Hattie opened the box and stared at the thick, shiny knockwurst lying between the 2 boiled red potatoes. You know, dear, I still miss Abner. A lot. So, a little of the Jewel of Genoa. I invite you to try it, and Matters Familiar. I hope you enjoy it, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. Thanks, and we'll talk again soon. Hi, E.G. again. Matters Familiar is available in trade paperback from Amazon.com online and from your favorite book dealer, and for your preferred ebook reader everywhere. Individual stories are also available for purchase, and some are free. Sample and purchase pages and links can be found at my website.